DVB, Digital Fast.
Regime leader Senior General Min Aung promised a free and fair election, but voters and political parties described an electoral process of coercion, pressure, restrictions, and fear. Phase 2 of voting in the regime's three-phase election is on January 11. Phase 3 is January 25. The regime's Union Election Commission says official results will be released after all 3 rounds of voting are complete. A resident of Shui Dao in Bago region told DVB that regime administrators went house to house ordering them to vote. Soldiers were outside polling stations starting on December 27. Residents were told this was for their own security, but for voters at the polls, this was intimidation.
Administrators and ward heads came to houses to force people on the list to come. Some were told that if they didn't show up, the army would be called to their homes.
The regime enacted laws where criticizing the election can lead to long prison terms and even the death penalty. And the fear of punishment shapes what people will say publicly about the vote. Candidates say that the electoral process was manipulated by the military. Some accuse the UEC of mishandling ballot boxes containing advance votes. The UEC announced that almost every advance vote went to the military-proxy, Union Solidarity and Development Party, the USDP. The USDP ruled Myanmar in a hybrid military regime from 2010 to 2015, before losing the last 2 elections to the National League for Democracy, the NLD. The NLD won back-to-back landslide victories over the USDP, before it was ousted in the military coup led by Min Aung on February 1, 2021.
The regime prepared for a USDP victory through various means, including the selection of candidates and the engineering of the electronic voting system. Hundreds of citizens have been arrested under the Election Protection Law for criticizing the electoral process. The election is a way for the military to maintain power by simply transferring authority from its regime to its party of choice.
In Shan State, names allegedly disappeared from UEC voter list revisions, making many residents in Myanmar's largest state unable to vote.
In Shan State, entire villages couldn't vote. We were set to win in Canton, but suddenly names were moved to different stations or removed entirely. It is very suspicious.
The UEC claimed the first round of voting in 102 townships nationwide a success. 6 million people out of over 11 million voters showed up to cast their ballots, a turnout rate of 52%. The UEC announced preliminary election results showing the USDP dominating across the country. In the Pidu Luto, or lower house of parliament, the USDP won 102 seats out of 116. In the Imyota Luto, or upper house of parliament, USDP won 21 out of 31 seats. Despite losing big in the last 2 elections to Aung San Suu Kyi's NLD, the USDP feels assured that there is no real opposition this time. The military-run polls have been called a sham by the United Nations and several Western countries. The UEC disbanded the NLD in 2023 for not re-registering, despite the fact that its senior leaders are in prison and its members have fled underground or into exile to avoid arrest. For DVB English News, I'm Nora.
Thank you.